if there is one thing that I am determined to perform this day in a single act of the entire conversion of the so-called body formulation of images of light, are to instill in you an initial idea that the universe that extends eternally, forever, in a process that begins with body recognition. Are you going to see me now? Is that all ideas about everything that has ever been created, miscreated, identified as real, expanded eternally into heaven, are only the single mind that is now representing you. Your idea about yourself, which I am attempting to share with you in a moment of light exchange with all of the hope and prayer, ideas of light form solution that go with me. Our efforts on our ideas of light to exchange what previously held us in the bondage of a misperception or reflection of light within ourselves that can now show us our own reality as we begin to experience alterations of our body form with direct evidence that through the miracle practice of our Course in Miracles, we begin to observe reflections of light. You listening? That would let me teach the expression of today's lesson. The expression of today's lesson in our exchange of the power of our mind to begin to observe new ideas about ourselves is very simply this. I'm not a body. I'm listening. I'm not a body. No, I'm free. Look, I'm not this organization of light factor that is causing me to believe thoughts in my mind can bind me to the idea that I'm this body form. No, I'm not a body. Say it. Say it again. The end of the sequence of our Course in Miracles, a beautiful demonstration of the first 200 lessons of our Course in Miracles. Lesson 199 is going to say, I'm not a body. The reason that is true is we're going to get to lesson 200. This is going to inform you emphatically that there is only the peace of God. But our practice in the requirement of the idea that indeed you are not a body is nothing but a simple statement of the truth, are you listening, that you're not. And will be followed immediately by the practice period in which we are employing ideas of ourselves now. That if you're not a body, you'll be free. So, I'm representing what you term the master teacher, a bright reflection of light, not found in correspondence with your previous intent, but rather through the resurrection of my Savior, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, who underwent an experience of body conversion. You can see, and we can exchange some very fundamental ideas that we're free. practice? I'm not a body. Neither are you. Better. I can help you with this, as now thousands, becoming millions of teachers are simply beginning to get new ideas about what they want to see within their own mind. Look with me. This is a fundamental admission that all of the reflections that you see within the universal mind, extending forever and pertaining to the idea of time within a reference of light that has bound you momentarily to the idea that you were a body, are going to show you that with the release of the necessity for you to constrict within your own mind the ideas that you have about yourself will give you better, bright ideas about who you really are within your own mind. Look with me. The entire idea of A Course in Miracles is nothing but a lesson in discovering who you are. The question that can arise in the nature of the speed of light or reflections of light of dark energy form could only be a moment where within the context of your idea of conceptual idea of what the universe is, you forgot who you were. The entire nature of the adjustments of light in regard to my certainty through a new reflection of myself that I am indeed not a body are the offering of the Course in Miracles, which is fundamentally nothing but a conversion of the basic idea that you discover who you really are. You listen carefully with me. In all of the universe, in all of the procedures of light reflection of consciousness within the entirety of everything that is, in the light of God, it is, of course, impossible that you don't know who you are. So the original teaching that I offered you in this proceeding is nothing but your necessity to make the fundamental admission that you don't know who you are. You don't know why you're here. You don't know where you're going. You can't understand the procedures of reflection of your concept of yourself. Here, there's a concept of yourself going on in that relationship with each other. Would that help you see in the practice of this course that there's a better manner in which you can observe yourself in the practice of the simple idea that the power of your mind to decide the outcome of who you really are is available to you very simply because its availability is what light and love and eternal happiness is. We are very much aware in the practice of conceptual self-observation that heretofore within your space-time reference, the idea of who you are and who you were was never true. So that the advent of this particular occurrence in the new discovered power of your mind to individually express the need within the mind training of the thought process of conversion of dark energy to light is simply this. Look at me. The reflection that you're receiving from me is not a body.